Hello, my lovelies. Oh, not sure what happened there. It went straight into me instead of the little header thing. So, hi, happy Tuesday. Hope you're all okay. We managed to get this working. It appears that whatever bugs were in the system are now okay. It was been a long weekend. Long weekend of tech issues. I hope you're all okay though. I hope everybody had a lovely weekend. Thank you to everybody who joined in with Secret Sewing Club. Slightly different this weekend because Hayley was poorly, so I kind of had to do a little bit of a random thing, but thank you for everybody who watched. What else was I going to say? And also ordered as well. lots of you ordered, which was lovely. We're going to have a little go at the little Valentine's Day thing that I was going to do last Thursday. Sorry, excuse me. I'm knackered. I've been up very early the last 2 days because we've got the littles while Rory and Cara are working this week. Delightful punami that happened with baby Jude earlier as well. So we've had to have him washing clothes and all sorts. I'm a little bit like the joys of little ones. Like, hi Heather, hi Anne, hi Kate, hi Eileen, hello my darlings, hi Jean. Hopefully you're on the mend, lovely. Hi Lynn, hi Leslie, hello darlings. So we're going to have a little go at these today. These genuinely, start to finish, take about 15 minutes to make. Okay, I've done them with or without a little pocket. Okay, I'll show you how to do the pocket one today. So you can actually put a little message in there. I was thinking you could put a little chocolate or something in there, or a little message, or you know those little hand warmers, you can crack those and put those in there. And then you've got like a little warm heart. Okay, I've put a message on the back of mine. You don't have to do that. If not, you could just make these little ones. You could put a little piece of ribbon on them to make them hanging decorations. Or again, you could put maybe like some essential oils or something inside them, and they go in your drawers to make things smell nice and stuff. Or lavender and put it in your pillow to help you drift off to sleep. So it's just about using up teeny tiny little scraps of things. Hi Sarah, how are you, lovely? Right, so I'm going to whip over to the overhead over here, and all I've done literally is pull out loads and loads of scraps out of the scrap bucket. I've got some bears that was left over from the old jelly roll. Oh, camera's not working. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Camera's not working. I'm going to come back here. It's frozen. I've just got to activate that camera. So give me a second. I've just got to activate the camera. It's going to go black, but it'll come back, hopefully. There we go. Oh, see, and I'd checked them all. I'm just going to scroll through and make sure that 4 is working as well. Yeah, it is. There we go. Typical. Okay, right. And that one's working as well. There you go. See, I thought I'd got it all sorted and it wasn't. So now hopefully we're over here. So I've just pulled out all its different bits of scrap of reds and pinks that I've got. Okay, and you need a teeny tiny little bit of fusible interfacing. If you don't have fusible, you can use stitch and tear or a piece of white fabric, just something that you're going to stitch all these scraps onto. Okay, so I'm going to use fusible interfacing. So throw my scissors. So I just want a piece that's so I'm going to do the smaller heart. So I just want a piece that's a bit bigger. That's very generous, very generous, but I'm going to make a piece of fabric with this bit of interfacing. Okay, this is very much like crazy patchwork. It's nothing revolutionary, but it's just a bit of fun. Okay, so I've got all these different little scraps. So I'm just going to get rid of that little bit there. So how are you all? Is everybody okay? Is everybody all right? We can use that piece there. We've got a bit of a jelly roll here. Let's cut a little bit off that one. That might be interesting with all those hearts. I've got a random jelly. Well, it's not even a whole jelly roll strip. It's just a random bit. There we go. Off that bit there with that bit of hearts. Got a little bit of this red as well. So how's everybody? Is everybody all right? You're having a sneaky watch at work. Hi, Nikki. Should I just whisper so you don't get caught? There we go. Hi, Lindy Lou. Jean, you're getting better every day. Hi, Grace. Hello, my lovelies. So give them a little press to start with. Okay, so you're starting with something nice and flat. And all we're going to do is we're just going to cover. So I've got the glue. Can you see this is the glue side here? Non-glue side, glue side up. If you're using stitch and tear, you can just use a dab of glue, something like the Roxanne glue or a fabric glue pen to stick onto this, okay? So, hi Karen, you're just watching and relaxing on the sofa. Ah, lovely, very nice. Hi Carol, hello my lovely, how are you? So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, now obviously don't let your iron touch this, touch the glue, because it'll get all messy on your iron, but just press that down, okay? And I'm just going to create a little sort of piece of fabric that I can work with. Let's pop that one up there like that. I'm not really overlapping, I'm just kind of butting up. Okay. If you don't want to, you know, make sure your iron doesn't touch, but if you're worried at all, put these on with some fabric glue and then iron from this side to put them all together. There we go. Let's put that little bit of bear in there like that. And just, like I said, just using up teeny tiny scraps like that. There we go. And that one can go, a bit of red can go on there like that. I mean, it could be a lot more, you know, like you can see with this one, I use little tiny bits, you know, I had really random scraps. This is quite an easy one to put together really, because I've got relatively regular shaped scraps. There we go, like that. So start off by making a little piece of fabric that is at least as big as one of your hearts, okay? So dip it. Now I just drew these on some copy paper. I literally folded it in half, made a fold, drew a heart shape and then cut it out so it's, you know, nice and easy. You keep losing signal though. Oh, it's because you're in the car, lovely. Right, okay, I was going to say, is everyone else okay? Then no one else is losing signal. Okay, so make yourself a little piece of fabric like that. Okay, any scraps, any little bits and pieces you've got there. All right, next thing you're going to need is some felt. So I'm going to do this one on white. And I want, again, depending on what, because you can make these whatever size you want. You know, these heart templates, you might have heart templates there. You might have the ones that, what is it? Gail from Endless Thread, she did her Easter templates and there's a heart in there. Maybe you bought those. Okay. What I'm going to need is you're going to need two. Now, we're going to do the one that's got the little pocket in the back. If you're just making these with a piece of ribbon to hang, you need 2 pieces of felt. If you're going to make one of these, you're going to need 3. Okay, so I'm going to start by just cutting this out a little bit bigger, like this again. And you could be more frugal with your felt if you want to, but I'm making life easy on myself. And I'm just going to cut this out a little bit bigger, like that. Okay, so I've now got 2 pieces that are a little bit bigger than my heart. And then I want another piece of felt, which, because you want it to come up about 2/3 of the way, I want another piece of felt like that. So this time what I'm going to do is grab a marker or something. There we go, one of those. So if this is my bottom edge, okay, like that, I put the point there. I'm just going to mark just there where that with the, what's the word, like the internal curve of the heart is. Sorry, white on white, it's not easy for you guys to see, is it? If I just put it on the red a second, so all I'm doing is putting it on there like that, and I've just marked that little point there. Okay, we're going to trim this down now. Rotary cutter, ruler helps. Okay, so this is that's a nice straight edge because that was my cut edge, and I want to trim it down. So you want it to be about 1/2 inch from that point, the little message bit. So if you pop your 1/2 inch line on that point you just made, like that. There we go. There it is. There's my 1/2 inch line. Okay, and we're just going to trim across here. Okay, so that would then be about the right size. Oh, hang on, actually, I'm going to do it really bit bigger because it's moved slightly. There we go. Okay, so you're going to put that aside for later. First things first. Go back. So I've got 2 pieces of felt, and then I've got one that is about 2/3 width, and then I've got the little piece that I've just made. I'm going to grab my heart shape, and I'm going to put it at a bit of an angle to make, because this is a bit boring, I'm going to put this at a bit of an angle to make it a bit more interesting. Let's put it like that, I think. I'm going to get a little bit of that in. Yeah. So I've put my little template on the interface inside and just draw around it. Okay. Now, you can use the teeniest, tiniest of scraps for this. All right. It really will use up the smallest bits. So, hi Leslie, late today, you've treated yourself to a manicure. Oh, lovely. I've got one booked for tomorrow because my nails are looking terrible. I've chipped the hell out of them. So we have been really busy. Right, once I've done my heart shape, okay, I've just drawn around my little template that I made. I'm going to cut this out, but I need my proper scissors for that. So let me just grab them from over here. Yeah, we're busy trying to get ready for, so we've got Newton Abbot next week. So we're there Friday, so we'll be going up Thursday for setup. Going down from us, going down to Newton Abbot on Thursday for setup, and then the show is Friday and Saturday. So I hope if you're in the area, you will come and see us. And then we get back on Saturday night, and then Sunday, this is, no, that's a lie. So this week, Sunday, I've got to travel up to Peterborough because we are going to be going live on the craft store page from the studios. I've got 2 one-hour shows, so we will put a link up for how you can watch those. Oh, there we go. That's a bit annoying there, but it's a little bit more interesting because I moved it around a bit. I should have thought about that. I've only got that tiny little squidgy bit there. You're going to put this now onto one of your pieces of felt like that. Okay, we're going to pop a pin in. And then this is where you get to play around with your decorative stitches and do something different. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to stitch into this to attach this to the felt, and also use some, do some decoration basically. So I'm going to come over to the machine. Now I've got orange on the machine, but actually that might look quite nice because I've got this sort of orangey colours in it. So I'm going to actually choose a stitch on my machine, which instead of like a blanket stitch, it's like a double blanket. Actually, come back over here a second and I'll draw it for you. That's probably easiest. So rather than it being a blanket stitch, which jumps in like that, this one jumps both ways like that. Okay, if you look on here, can you see it jumps both ways? Most machines have got this stitch, okay? You don't have to use this exact stitch. You could use any stitch. You could do some free motion embroidery into it. You could use blanket stitch. You could just straight stitch. I just quite liked this sort of slightly, like, looks like they're all joined together, all the little scraps and stuff. So I'm going to use this stitch today, okay? So how are you all? What have you all been up to? Has anybody done anything interesting? Please do chat to me, because otherwise this is very dull if it's just me talking to myself. Right, okay. I can see I've got one nice long line, so I'm going to start with that line, okay? Come on. There we go. And just making sure that as I start, it's just jumping out. I could do with it being a teeny bit wider, so I'm just going to increase that so it just, so by increasing the width of the stitch, it's going to come out further. Okay, so I should have done a little test bit first. That's better. There we go. So I'm going to just stitch along like this, and we're just going to follow that line, and I'm concentrating on keeping that straight line right in the center. Okay, all the way down, nearly there. Hi Patty, how are you, lovely? Hopefully you are well. All the way down. And then when I get to the end, I'm just just going to slow it right down so that I don't overstitch. Oh, one last little bit. There we go. Okay. It looks pretty. You'll have a go later when hubby gets in. Ah, fabulous. Yeah. Please could you let us know if our aperture blocks have arrived? Carol, yes, yours has, lovely. I've had lots and lots in. But and I was busy last week, so I can't let every single person know. But Carol, I'm sure I've seen yours, lovely. So I've gone down that one, and now I'm going to go just down these other two lines as well. Okay, so I'm going to just find the next little seam like that. I'll try and put a list together this week, and I'll put it on Gigglers of the ones that we've had. Just a quick reminder as well with the Liberty blocks, if you haven't sent your Liberty block directly back to Liberty themselves. Sorry, I'm trying to find my words today. Struggling with my words. If you haven't sent your Liberty block back to Liberty directly and you want us to send it with all the others, we need it ASAP because I have to send them on Friday. Okay, so if I haven't had it by Friday in the post, we can't send it. Okay, so just to let you know. And then this last little bit just up here. This is going to be a little bit tricky because it's such a teeny tiny little bit. There we go, like that. That's okay. We've just about got it. Just about got it. There we go. So what have you all been up to? What have you been stitching? Did you watch on Sunday? Did you? What are you coming to Newton Abbot? Please do talk to us and let us know. Oh, that's moved. I'm going to have to trim that a little bit. There we go. Number 6 great-grandchild was born on Saturday, so it was an exciting weekend. Not had a cuddle yet. It's having an infection. Oh, bless. Oh, well, congratulations, darling. I hope he's well soon. Jean, you're going to the fracture clinic on Thursday. Hopefully the stitches will come out and then you can find out if you're going on a holiday on Monday. Oh, I hope so, lovely. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Right, I'm just going to trim that teeny tiny little bit of fabric that moved, because that's going to ruin the heart shape otherwise. So let me just get in there and just snip. There we go. That's better. Okay, and there as well. Oh, right back. It moved. I hadn't glued it down enough, obviously. So I've done the stitching. Now, obviously on like this one, there was lots more stitching because I had lots and lots more pieces. This one, it was only a sort of 4 pieces. This one's actually turned out quite little. Okay. You're sewing a mini Hamish for Sunday. Amazing. Oh, excited. I love Hamish. He's so cute. He's so cute. So I've stitched that down and you can see I've done that bit of stitching on the back. That's going to be hidden. Okay. We're then going to put it right sides together like that with your other full size square of felt. Where's my pin? I've got no pins left because they're all in a quilt holding blocks down at the moment. I'm going to put that on like that. Now, if you don't want to put the little thing on the back, ignore this next bit, okay? But we're going to put this little bit on the back. What you want to do is, if you put a pin through on that centre, on that little dip there, just so you know where it's coming out. And I'm going to put one of the straight edges like that. Now, if you want to, so I've decorated this up. Okay, I've put a little message on the back and everything. If you want to decorate it up, if you want it, you can use your stitches on your machine and everything if you want to, but you don't need to. I'm not going to on this one, but if you want to, do it before at this point. Don't do it once you try to join it. All right. So I'm going to just, what I want it to be is about 1/2 inch down. So I'm going to line it up about there. Okay, so that's where my dip is. I want it about 1/2 inch down like that. I'm going to hold it pointed together, get that off there, and then pin them all together there and there. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to stitch all the way around this heart, but we're going to stitch about 1/8 of an inch, sorry, not 1/8 of an inch. Oh my god, my brain is not working today. First of all, we're going to stitch. Now you can either blanket stitch this on, or you can just do a straight stitch. And then I'm going to stitch this all together. In fact, I've skipped a whole bloody step. I'm not having a good day, guys. My brain is completely addled. I haven't messed this up, but I have forgotten a whole step. Ignore what I just said. We're going to go back here. So, God, my brain is not working today. Done that stitching. We need to stitch all the way around. Now, you can either just straight stitch this all the way around, or you can blanket stitch it, like normal blanket stitch. We're going to straight stitch, okay? Because I did blanket stitch on this one, so I thought I'd do straight stitch on this one, just for a change. Oh my goodness me, my brain is not working. So, straight stitch all the way round. Make sure that that's nicely attached. Yesterday you made 5 quick gift samples for the upcoming demonstration. Amazing. In quick card wallet and a bag made with 2 circles. Ah, lovely. That's incredible, hun. That is a lot of sewing for that amount of time. And Sonia, you're catching up on some sewing today. You've been ill over the last few days. Oh, bless you. Oh, I'm sorry you've been poorly, lovely. See, I'm also now not putting it on the right stitch. Oh, I shouldn't be left alone today. This is a terrible live. I'm messing it up left, right, and centre. Right, get rid of that. Straight stitch it all the way around, guys. Brain is not working. Here we go. So slow it down around the curves, all the way round. Like I said, I'm happy with a straight stitch on this, but you could blanket stitch it if you wanted to. Entirely up to you. So first things first, make sure you've straight stitched the heart, and then we're going to join it all together. Carol, you made 8 Easter bunnies to put chocolate in. Ah, lovely. YouTube said it would take 50 minutes, but it took 20. Well, there you go. That's not too bad. I mean, if it said it took 15 minutes and it took, 3 hours, but 5 minutes longer, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. It's nice to do something as well for Easter, isn't it? Rather than just, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Easter egg chocolate. It's one of the few chocolates I really enjoy. Because I'm not a massive chocolate person. But Easter eggs, it's a lot of money for not much chocolate. And actually, a little handmade present that you can fill with their favourite chocolate bars and stuff. It's actually a nicer present, I think. Is it Friday the 13th today? I think it is, Moira. I think I'm having a Tuesday, Friday the 13th. Nothing is going quite right today. There we go. Right. Stitch that first. You've got overload, Sarah. Oh, tell me about it. My brain is, honestly, I'm doing about 17 things in my brain at once. And I'm just skipping steps. Right, now I've straight stitched it. Now we're going to load them all up. So, right sides together with that one. And then, like that. There we go. And then this is where you would then put your pin through and double check your placement of your pocket. Oh, good grief. Like that. And then I want it about 1/2 inch down, like that. There we go. We're nearly there. I've nearly got my brain in gear, okay? I promise. It's after doing that massive live on on Sunday, because with Hayley being poorly, my brain is just gone. What I'm going to do now is we're going to start straight stitching about 1/8 inch away from here, all the way around the heart through all the layers. Okay, back over here, and you can make this gap as big or small as you want. I think about 1/8 inch works. Okay, so we're just going to concentrate on keeping it about 1/8 inch away all the way around. So I'm going to go down to the point like that, and we're going to stop and go up the other side, and then we want some pink and shears. Let me just get rid of that pin so it doesn't catch. You're brilliant on Sunday. Oh, thank you, lovely. Yeah, it was all a little chaotic, but I do appreciate that. I was a bit worried that it was just, a little bit too chaotic, because we're trying to keep it very professional, relaxed and friendly, but professional. But But yeah, with Hayley being out and the tech playing up so badly, because I'm just pulling my hair out, and I didn't want, you know, poor John and Maria to miss out as well, but I couldn't get them access. I was trying to get them access to the page so that they could go live themselves and at least do their own little lives as well. But I don't have the software which allows like the combined, you know, the combined split screen thing. You did so well. Oh, thank you, lovely. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, because I was a little worried that it was just a messy nonsense. But I'm glad you all enjoyed my messy nonsense. Oh, I am taking care of myself, Eileen. I'm just a bit tired, that's all, darling. Just a little bit tired, but I'm all good. Right. Okay, I'm back on track now, guys. Back on track. Has the tech sorted itself out? It appears that Facebook has fixed the bug. Yes, I have got to do an extra step now before we can go live, but it is working, so it's all good. Right, so what I've done is I've stitched the heart to the first piece of felt, and then I've stitched around that heart again about 1/8 of an inch away, and that's gone through all 3 pieces of felt. Okay, and what that's done has created that little pocket here, okay, where you can put something special into. You know, maybe you've got somebody proposing, you know, and they'd be cute little proposal rings. Oh, see, now I haven't stuffed it. I didn't leave the gap for stuffing it. Oh, I am not with it today. I'm just going to create a little gap for stuffing it. Oh my God. I might delete this one, guys. I might just delete this live. So, I was so busy concentrating on getting it in the right order, I forgot to leave the gap. You want to leave a little gap for stuffing. So you want to leave a little gap along here somewhere for stuffing. Okay, so I'm just going to unpick that just a second. Oh, no, because it's felt as well. It doesn't want to unpick. Oh my goodness me. Oh, I'm not awake. Come on. Let's see if I can get my... There we go. Okay, just want a little gap for stuffing. And to be honest, I would probably do this bit to match the colour of the felt as well. You don't want to... I don't really like the fact that I can see the orange stitching. But, right, you only need a teeny gap like that, okay? Well, there we go. You want a little teeny tiny gap. So go all the way around, leave a gap to stuff in. I think you have... Oh, Karen, I think I definitely got menopause brain today. I'm really not with it. Just a bit tired, love. That's what it is. Right. And then you need a teeny tiny bit of stuff in. Chuck it in there. Stuff it nicely. And then we're going to sew up the gap, and then we're going to use the pinking shears. Good grief. There we go. So get some stuffing in that side like that. Let's use that pen because that's quite nice and rounded. There we go. And then I need to get a bit of stuffing into that lobe as well. Remember, with the stuffing, I tend to buy the cheapy IKEA things, what they're called, cushion covers. Oh my God, I really do think I've got menopausal brain fog today. Whew. It didn't help that I forgot to take my sinus tablets, you know, my stuff for my silly allergies last night. Totally forgot to take them. And it always makes the pain in my face quite bad when I forget to take them, and that doesn't help. Right, once you've stuffed it, then you're going to stitch up that gap. You can't delete it. It shows you're just as human as the rest of us and make mistakes too. Oh my God, love, I make so many mistakes. It's just normally I've practiced stuff enough that I don't show them on camera. But yeah, no, I am messing this one up something terrible. And like I said, normally I would do this like in a white, something to match. There we go. So now I'm just gently easing that round. Put a zipper foot on if you want to get it nice and close, okay? So you can get really close to the heart. Baby brain after looking after the wee men. I think it is, love. I think it is. He's asleep in the front room with Grampy at the moment. So I was going to bring him on to say hello to you because he is the funniest, smiliest little creature. He's such a sweetheart. He really is, the baby Jude. He's lovely. Well, as Jonah is as well. Jonah's my little man. He's my special boy. But yeah, he's very funny, Jude, at the minute because he's such a smiler. Right. Once you've stuffed it and stitched it all up, then you're going to cut it out with your pinking shears. Like this. Okay, and we're just going to trim round. Careful not to hit your stitches. Like that. And then I'm actually going to go that way. I found trying to get the pinking shears into like the dip of the heart is not easy. So if you turn it so that you can get right in there we go, that worked, because then you can go into it one side and then into it rather than trying to turn the scissors, the shears, and then down this side like that, and then tidy up any little dodgy bits, and it's made. I made that so much harder. Yeah, I'm going to go with its baby brain because I've been up for the last 2 mornings early. And then you can write yourself a little note, a little love note or something and pop it in there, okay? Like I said, it's a little bit of silly nonsense, but actually, when they look, I think they'd look really lovely. If you wanted to put ribbon in them, before you do that final stitch round, just make sure you've got a little ribbon in there and then stitch round and then snip them off if you want to make them hang in. But they'd be quite cute. They'd be quite cute if your kids take little I don't know if they do. It's a bit American, but some schools have started doing it where they can take little Valentines in to school and stuff. Maybe you've got grandkids or kids that do that. And, you know, like I said, a little chocolate in there or a note or something. But I'm actually going to put a hand warmer in there so that you can crack the hand warmer and hold the little heart and it'll all be nice and warm. So that's my... that's me done with. I'm going to go and get some coffee and some lunch and try and make my brain engage because it's really not today. It's really not. It's the 17 plates that are spinning. That's what it is. I'm trying to keep them all afloat. So, right. Have a go at making one. You'll make a much better job than I just did of that, I'm sure. Ignore half of what I've said. Watch the whole thing and see what happens. I will be back tomorrow with part 2 of the quilt along. Okay, so we've got the free quilt along every Wednesday for the next, well, we've got 4 weeks now. The first one was last week and we did the centre section. Tomorrow we're going to be doing another 2 sections of it, okay? So so I will see you tomorrow at 7. So it's an evening one tomorrow because it's the quilt along. So we're doing that in the evening. And then Sarah Jane will be back on Thursday. And I can't, oh, wow, some angry dogs out there. I can't remember what she's doing, but it is what it is. Just to let you know, I haven't taken the sale off yet because I forgot this morning. So if you wanted any of those jelly rolls at 20% off, they are they're still live at 20% off at the moment. You've got until Sarah notices, or I can get the laptop out. Okay, so as well as all those digital downloads with 20% off too. So anyway, take care of yourself, my darlings. I'm going to go and caffeine my brain up. Then I will see you tomorrow at 7. Bye.